Hello, everybody. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How is everybody doing? Come on. How is this New Year treat to know? How we no New Year a treat to know? Me have on scarf not because me cold, but me sort of I cover up my thing right here. So the tape hasn't fallen off yet, and I don't know why, but I guess it has to fall off on its own, and I don't like the way it looks right now. So I am covering it up. You all know that I did surgery a couple weeks ago, and the thing haven't fallen off yet, and so I'm just leaving it, covering it up so it look more, these things. Anyways, guilty by association, except for the one that was in the closet I didn't talking about. Your runner, him two hand was occupied. His shirt in one hand and the pants in the other. And the man said he would touch him wife. So what am I doing in a closet? Anybody know what am I doing in a closet with the shirt in one hand and the pants in the other? Guilty by association. But anyways, I don't know what's going on with him. May his soul rest in peace. He died a couple days ago or something like that. Yeah. Anyways, Jamaican singer. I forgot his name. But you all probably will know the song that I'm talking about. So, have I ever tell you the story about the time when I could have been in a situation where I would have been guilty by association? And sometimes, you hear your granny say, be careful of the company you keep. But sometimes some of us have company that we get into that we have no clue what's going on with those people. And you're just ending up in a company with them by accident. So let me tell you, pull up a chair. Let me tell you the time when I was walking with these girls. I didn't even know them, and when I said I didn't really know them, I really don't know them because I couldn't for this day tell you their names. So it really wasn't my friends. I was in safeness and in Las Vegas, and it so happened that we went out one night. They said they were going to work at night. Lord Jesus. Sometimes one time you're dumb. But anyways, I was in safeness in America without papers, and trust me, you're in America without papers, you need to see if you can put some food in your stomach or find a way to get something going. So in safeness, and a couple of the girls decided that there was a certain gentleman club that was about to open, but they need to clean up the building, right? So of course, say me a worker be, so me know say me need to go work. The building was under construction and they need people to come in and start cleaning up the building. So poor me girl, no understand what I go on. Me never done that before, except hotel when Sandals in Jamaica, when they were putting it together. I was one of the people who go and put it together. I remember I worked so hard that I did not want anybody to see my fingers because they didn't look so hot. After working, you're cleaning up construction site, it wasn't a really nice sight. So anyways, I don't remember what day of the week was, but all I know that they were going to go work and they were going to a certain gentleman club that was newly built in Las Vegas, because that's where I was, and I was just tagging along with them. As I said, they weren't my friends because I really don't know their name even until this day. If I see them on the street, I couldn't point them out now and say, okay, that was that girl. I really didn't know them. I was just, to me, innocent. And sometimes when you go places with people that you don't know and you get arrested, but I was never been arrested. I've never gotten in trouble with the law, and keeping my fingers crossed that will never happen. Okay? So we went into the building. I remember we went into the building and they let us in, and there was a lot of trash, a lot of boxes and cardboards, trash, just trash. Because remember, as I said, it's a new building and they're putting up shelves, they're putting in furnitures, and they're putting in you know, whatever that gentleman club's supposed to have in. They're putting those up, so they need someone to go there and help and clean up. That night, I don't remember if I picked up 5 boxes or 5 pieces of thing, because it was so chaotic in there, where all I could think of, I just want to get out of this building. I don't like it in here and I just want to get out of this building, right? So it was about after 1 a.m. in the morning. And sometimes I'm telling you, when God have your back, him have your back, him have your back every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Yes. And so I don't know these girls. As I said, I don't know them. We were in safe nest together, and they heard about work, and so I'm going to get work. Sometimes you see certain people over Home Depot looking work, right? And so I was caught in that, where I am going to go get some work because I need to have cash. I have things to get done, and I can't get them done without money. This is America. There's nobody give you anything. I mean, if someone give you something, may God bless your heart and you cherish those people who help you here in America, because trust me, nothing is for free. It's not like, say, you can go pick one banana somewhere and you can get one breadfruit somewhere, and you can go get some chicken foot somewhere, piece of chicken back somewhere. It's not like that. It's not like you're in Jamaica and you can go get this and get that, right? So I was there with them, and it was time to go home. So they knew people, and they probably was from Las Vegas, and I was just new there. And so the night we got a ride with, I think it was 3 of us girls, and they know this guy, and whoever the guy is, the guy drop us off, and they had to drop off like maybe about quarter miles away from the building, because nobody's supposed to know where we're going. And it's 2 a.m. in the morning. And so I was so happy to get the ride. No, they know the person driving the car and everything. I have no clue. All I know, it was the most uncomfortable night in all my life, because I'm not used to certain things like that, and I'm just trying to figure it out. So we got in. We scaled the wall to get in, because 2 a.m. nobody's gonna answer to the gate, press no button to let us in. It's 2 a.m. So we have to climb and push each other up to get the wall. And when you get on the wall, you sit on the wall and you try to help somebody else get over the wall. And that's how we jumped the wall that night, and knock windows and knock windows and knock windows until other people let us in. And so I got in, and I was in this room, and my bed was a bunk bed. Yeah, my bed was a bunk bed that I was on, but I was on the top, the top bed, the top bunk, right? And so I got up there, I changed, and like, oh my God, this is so horrible. And I'm just thinking, oh my God, what is gonna happen to me? This is not the type of life that I'm used to. This is not the type of life that I want. No, I leave Jamaica and come on foreign, come on so far. No, in Jamaica, I don't have to worry about. In Jamaica, I didn't have a car, but you get a taxi to everywhere you want to go, right? And you have phone. As a matter of fact, I felt like when I was in Jamaica, I had more money than when I came here. When I first came here, I have zilch. And sometimes I used to think about, oh my God, I have so much money back home. And that is another story. Somebody had took every penny out of the account, and I don't know how she did it, but she did it. She was able to just boom, to just take it. But anyways, that's not what we're talking about now. And matter of fact, I got it back because I threatened, and I'm like, look, I am going to send you to prison. There's no way for you to take so much money out of the account and not get in trouble. So she gave me every penny back up out of it, right? So come back now. I felt like I was suffering. I felt like it was a hard time. I felt like I was doing hard time and I wasn't in prison. Exactly how I felt. So anyways, I jump up on my bunk bed, and the room was like poorly lit, so the window there was a street light right outside. So the street light was sort of shining in through the little blinds things, and there wasn't any curtain there. And one of the girl, when I looked down on her, because she was there was two bunk bed, one on the left, one on the right, and I was on the upper bunk and she was on the left side, the lower bunk. And when I looked down, she just empty, like they had on this big jacket. At the time it was cold too. I think it was more like in November, December, somewhere around there. But at the time it was cold, I can remember that. And so she had on this big thick jacket. And when she emptied the jacket, I see wallets and purse like it was nobody's business. So I wasn't putting, two and two together or anything like that. So me and my fast self, I said, where did you get so much wallet and purses? And she goes, shh. So I didn't think about it. I didn't thought about it. I just roll over, pull the cover over my head, talk to God and tell him, I just get me out of this, because this is crazy. This is not my type of life that I want to live. And here I am in a different country, and I don't know what's going on. So anyways, I went to bed and I didn't say anything about it. And then a couple days later, there was a couple people talking that, you sit down and you listen to people talk. And I'm telling you, I remember somebody came there with some black trash bag of pupina, so we used to call him pupina, wear and left clothes. And I was digging through that bungle. I was digging through that bungle to see if I could find anything that I could wash. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oof. So I dug through the bundle, and I found me a sweater. It was a Mickey Mouse sweater, and it was Mickey and Minnie and Mickey Mouse, and it was a very nice sweater. I love the sweater. Somebody came, when I got on my feet, somebody came and it was cold, and she said, I don't have any sweater. And I lent her, and she'd never give it back to me because it was beautiful. She never gave it back to me, but it was pupina. It was it was where I live. It was people all broke. So anyways, I was digging through the bungle and I find some nice stuff, and I was listening. I didn't have anything to tell anybody, so I was quiet all the time, praying in my mind and asking God for help. And they were talking, two people were talking, and they were like, man, I'm telling them we make a bag. And I'm listening, and it dawned on me that I was hanging out with two women that was picking pockets. Two women. And can you imagine if that night there was a police, that morning, because it was 2 a.m. in the morning, that guy had gotten stopped, and all of the wallets and stuff that was on the other two girls, would you believe it that I would be guilty of something that I have no clue of? And that's why you said, you hear when some people said guilty by association. So sometimes when you're hanging out with people, you actually don't know what is happening around you. And you hear the saying that says, show me your company and I can predict your future, right? But those were really not my company. I was just with them that night, going to to clean this certain gentleman club in Las Vegas. And I could have gotten stopped. They could have gotten stopped because I wasn't driving. And who knows? She probably could just take off the jacket and maybe just throw it on me. And who knows? Who knows? They could have did something. But anyhow, I probably would be tossed in jail, having no clue what my behind was in. And so when I said, Jesus loved me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yeah, man. Every day of the week and twice on Sunday. So yeah, and that's my little story that I have to tell you, that I have no clue who I was hanging out with that night. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Remember I mentioned chicken foot, and you can cook chicken foot in different thing, right? Different curry chicken foot. Me used to love cooking with peas, red peas. Yes, man, curry chicken foot in a stew peas. Yes, man, and sometimes them the days of Jamaica, when you cook some chicken foot, and me still love it. I love chicken foot still. But did you know it's a delicacy? Yes, in some cultures, like some of the Asian cultures, it's a delicacy. And how do I know that? When I was working at a certain hotel in Vegas, a top of the line hotel in Vegas, and I used to work along with the butlers. Some may come from Florida. I'm coming from far. I'm coming from far. What don't die, do not throw it out. And so yeah, I work alongside with the butlers, and if you're working alongside with the butlers in certain of the hotel, you know you're working at the top end, and that's a total different story. But yes, chicken foot, chicken feet, chicken foot, same thing. Yeah, man, it's a delicacy. So some people who really don't like chicken feet, and they're like, "What's she talking about? She eat chicken foot, girl." Half of your life gone, and nobody be like the man went about say, if you know about swimology and if you know about don't know nothing about history, biology and whatever. And when the boat are capsized and he couldn't swim, and the other one them couldn't swim, him turn on and he look on them and he say, "Do you know anything about swimology?" Yeah, that's a different story. Yeah, all right, just leave it right there. But anyways, guilty by association. And sometimes we get in trouble hanging out with the wrong people for the right reasons. Wrong people for the right reasons. Let's put it that way. So, what good you hear? Come again next time.